wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Outside, so I'm staying inside. Shorty, you and I vibe to the pool. Like Tupac. I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Going on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die trying to feel alive. But I'm incentivized by in the thighs. Gripping on it like I'm picking the pride. Hit the crib with a collide. But really ain't tripping. We kicking it right through the line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Second down and a yard. Operating from the gun, Richard. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. The first drive here, the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And some space here. Down the left sideline. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 45 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. Off the bootleg, Richard. He's got his man. It's caught for the Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions will strike first here in this wild card matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Cardinals nothing.
Give me a D. Give me the E. Give me an A. Give me an L. And give me the ring. Give me the lock. Give me the rock. And give me the key.
As the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the returner down to a lead. This will come out to the 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Breaks through the contact. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
Arizona.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. The ball comes out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and your play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind? Hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. Looking to throw. Richard. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richard. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And the Cardinals first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Love. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A give left side for Benson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Second and 14. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They're going to look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 3 yards out. And the Cardinals take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets us all the way down to the 10. A big play there for Detroit. 63 yards on the ground.
First down. First down and goal to go.
Seven, our score after 1. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll go again with Gibbs. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 118 19 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They'll go with the keeper. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stopped him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. Let's see what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff here to Benson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, wide open receiver. It's Harrison. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or through the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
On 1st down, it's Benson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
This one left side caught by Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Point after try forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next, the score Cardinals 14, Lions 7.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Oh, he shifts past him. And not much happening on the return as we get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
600 block. I just want to rock. I just want to. I just want to rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Off-play action. Richard. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. And this one is incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Richard. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll give to Hall. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
He'll look to throw.
23-yard line.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. A give up the middle with Benson. And he is into the end end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey Benson, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
21, Lions 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
41-yard line.
This 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Richard. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Richard. He'll try and do this himself. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. A good decision in the end to pull it run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Richard. That'll be caught by St. Brown. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down. Richard. Clock running as he's brought down, but now you can't spike it. It's 4th down.
It's a gain of 8. And the Lions first down.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Open man here is Benson.
The first down pass.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And now the Cowboys side, at least on this drive, a momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect. They'll try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That ball caught by Harrison. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Love. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Breece Hall, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cards continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
13 yards on the play. That's good for the Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
That's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Watch the twist.
Operating from the gun, Richard. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nolan Smith able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Richard. He gets it to Addison. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Something taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Off the play fake. Richard. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Cardinals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he says, we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Dan, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Benson. And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Another run here with Benson. And he'll go down for a loss pass inside his own 5 at the 4. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Third down and 13. They'll drop the throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality is certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Second down and 8. Back to throw. Richard. This taken in by Kincaid. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Lions 1st down.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ortiz. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 146 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Looking to throw. Richard. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he gets us inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Second and inches.
And now an audible here into something else. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go. It's nearly a loss of 10 on first and goal. So a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss of a sack.
I never let her go. I'm tired of weak. Wanted over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them?
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Back to throw. Richard. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
This likely a must-have, third and goal. Operating from the gun, Richard. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter. You're going. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on down's the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first down, right back to Benson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 14. First down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go again with Benson. And this time the yards yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. He'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. A big 30-yard play on third.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter do the old hold-up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.